Good afternoon, traders. How's everybody doing this beautiful Thursday? It's Make Money Thursdays. Well, it should be Make Money every day, but I'll get right into it and make a quick recap because I just took quick trades, so might as well make it a quick recap. Anyway, I took one trade today, only one. Um, Today, looking at different stocks. It's always opportunities. Now, let me just get that out of the way. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. It's always opportunities in the market. So it's always subjective when you hear some people say, "Oh, it's slow," or "It's choppy," or "It's the momentum's high," or "The momentum's low." There's always opportunities. Now, whether they fit your strategy or not, that's a whole nother story. Now, there may not be opportunities that fit your criteria, but there's always opportunities. So anyway, let's get back into it. One trade, OSS. I took it short. I took it to the downside, and oh man, I wish I held it a lot longer, but I had to go. I had some things to do. Actually, tomorrow I'm not going to be here. Tomorrow, Friday the 22nd, I'm not going to be trading at all because I have some things to take care of. But anyway, I'll walk you through this trade. I took the trade at 9:38. Um, so anyway, I saw OSS here. Here's the 1 minute chart. I saw that it couldn't hold this this $4 area, and the fact that you can see the candle here. You can see it on the 3 minute. You can see it on the 5 minute. You can see it on the 1 minute. A big top and tail up top there. So that's usually one of the biggest signs of a bearish signal. That's usually a big bearish signal. Especially the longer the wick, the more bearish it is, in my opinion. So that caught my eye automatically. When I saw that, I put this on my scanners for a short. Now with SureTrader, the stock was restricted to you can only use like half of your margin. So I just left it at my 250 that I've been using. I actually want to take more shares. I was gonna take like 1,000. I want to take around 1,000, but being that it was restricted, I said, you know what? Let me just stick to my 250 and just call it a day. So anyway, I started to watch it around this 9 o'clock area. I was watching it as I had other stocks pulled up. Um, let's see, 540. So anyway, I watched it, and I just wanted to see if it'll hold this VWAP area. That's mainly what I was looking at. Once I got this signature, I'm sorry, this signal here, I just wanted to see if it would hold the VWAP, and that was confirmation. Once I saw that, okay, look, it was support at one point. Let's go back. Go just strictly to pre-market. It was support at one point, but then if you look here closely, it turned into resistance. Now you have to be watching here and you'll see it. It actually was support for a moment, but once I saw that VWAP turned into resistance here, I went on ahead and jumped in. I jumped in with the stop at the top of this candle here. So basically like 390. I had a 390 stop. I jumped in at like you can see here, 355. So I had a 40 cent stop. Um, no, I'm sorry. I had to stop here. I wouldn't have had to stop that high. I had to stop at like the 370 area, almost 20 cents. So $50 risk, basically, because I'm going with 250 shares. So 20 cent would be $50. That's the beauty of playing with small size. You can actually afford to let a stock. I said this in the last video, but you can afford to let a stock work. You don't have to be on the edge of your seat for every 1 cent that it moves because you're losing a whole lot of money. But anyway, back to it. I got in, but I had to leave. I got in at 9:38 as I saw that was that area. So I don't trade pre-market. So I waited till the bell. and then it came back to that area, and this time when it couldn't hold, I got on in. As you can see here, so that's not, see, as you can see in this candle 938. Look over here is 938, and look over here is 938. And where is it? It's under the VWAP. So I went ahead and took that trade. I think, my stop was actually, yeah, it was 375. It was the top of this candle. I'm sorry. So 375. So if it would have got up here, I would have went ahead and got out. I got in at 355. I rode it down to this candle. This was a support level. That's why I got out. And but I also had to leave. I had to be gone out of here by actually 9:45. So I was running almost late. Um, so I got in, and then once it hit the support level, I got out. But I got a little slippage, so I didn't get out exactly at three in the 320s. I got out at 332 for a 23-cent gain, which ended up being, as you can see, $57. Uh, $46 after commissions and fees. All right, I couldn't hold on. If I could have held on, I would have held on. Trust me, because like I say, once the VWAP proved to be resistance, uh, that is a good bearish sign. And to top that with a top and tail. You see that top and tail? That's, or I call them antennas. When you see that, that's a big sign. What that's telling you is, at one point, bulls did shoot a stock up, any stock, whatever stock. It doesn't have to be this stock. But the bears eventually won. That's why it ends up coming down. Even if it's green, if it has this long wick, that usually means the bears took over within that 1 minute or whatever time frame you're looking at. Within the 5 minute time frame, within the 1 minute, the bears came and took over. The bulls had, and they wanted it, but the bulls wanted it more. So that was the first sign of weakness, and then, like I tell you, here was confirmation. So now all I was doing is waiting on the bell and waiting for it to basically come back up and hit the VWAP, and it worked out smoothly. And actually, I wish I could have stuck around. I would have held it. I'm not gonna say I would have held it the whole move, but as you can see, it's down here all the way to the 220s right now. Right now, it's at the 220, so I definitely had the right idea. I got in at 355. So had I held it, I would have that would have been $300-400 gain on 250 shares, albeit not taking large size, not I'm not knocking it, but not taking 1,000 shares, not taking 5,000 shares, just 250 shares. You can make two, three, $400 in one move. Low size, and that therefore low risk. So anyway, that was the one trade I made today. That's it for today, guys. I'm not gonna be able to trade tomorrow. I got some stuff to do early in the morning, like 8 o'clock. So trading is out for me altogether tomorrow. I will be back Monday. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. If I could leave you with anything, wait for confirmation on these stocks. When you get confirmation, have the confidence to take the trade. Once you see a setup that but that's the key. You have to learn and take the time to really learn, study, log, write notes, back test, back test, back test until you know a setup. So therefore, when you see it, you can have the confidence. You don't have to hesitate and your fingers shaking before you hit the buy button or the short button. Yeah, I mean, you want to know this stuff. You want to have confidence, but the only way to gain true confidence is to know what you're doing. You know what I mean? And that's just basically how it is in this life. If you know what you're doing, or at least in your mind you know what you're doing, that gives you a confidence. So that's what you're gonna need to do this. But that's it for me today, guys. One trade, $57.50. I'll take it. And today it was pretty like up and down. You had to really search to find some stocks. You did have the SPI that a lot of people watched, but I didn't trade it. But you had the SPI, and let's see, made a big move pre-market. But I looked at the daily, and I didn't like what I saw on the daily. So I went. I didn't take a long trade here, and there was no shares to short here, so I couldn't short it even if I wanted. Um, but that's it, guys, for today. I'll see you guys. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Man, the spring break, I'm down here in Florida, guys. I never mentioned it before. If you didn't watch any of my past videos, yeah, Florida, the weather is finally clearing up. It's been freaking raining all week, but it finally, today, Thursday, is clearing up, and they say it's going to be clear for the weekend. Spring break. Oh, what a time to be alive. Catch you guys on the next one. Take care.